Welcome, Norex family, where we're creating safe havens through real relationships. At Leadership Conference 2016, Senior Executive Sales Leader Lindsay Mercer, she shared her story. And Lindsay has 3 children, 5 and under, and a very full life. She says despite her best intentions, her house deteriorated into a war zone of toys, dried out Play-Doh, dirty dishes, and random socks. Let's listen to what she discovered.
As my business grew and required an increasing amount of my time and attention, I found myself feeling more and more inadequate in a lot of other areas of my life. I would go to bed crying at night, confiding to my husband that I felt like I was failing our girls and him, that I didn't do enough activities with them, I was yelling too much, I said no too many times, and the kitchen was still a disaster. I was so fearful that I would wake up one day filled with regret and my kids would be grown and gone. It was a paralyzing, an emotionally draining way to live. I knew that I couldn't do everything, but I still felt like I should at least be trying, right? It wasn't until I read a book by Jen Hatmaker called For the Love that, okay, you've read it? If you haven't read it, buy it immediately. That a shift started to happen in my heart. The words on the pages told me that I didn't have to do everything, and to put that kind of pressure and expectation on myself was nothing short of insanity. In that moment, I had tears of relief streaming down my face, and it was like a weight had been lifted off my chest. So if you remember nothing else from what I say, remember this. Stop spending your time trying to do everything, and instead, start investing your time into what you choose to be the priority. I knew that the vital areas of investment for me were my marriage, my children, my relationship with Jesus, and my business. So if my house falls into disarray or my desk is disorganized, I choose to be okay with that for the time being. If I have to direct my children to the dryer to get a clean pair of pants because that's as far as the laundry got, oh well. You guys get it. Okay, this is a key one. Ask for referrals for a good babysitter so you and your husband can go out for dinner more often, and pay her an extra $20 to organize the toy bins and wash your floors. And if all you have is 15 minutes and you can either call a recruit lead or reorganize your inventory closet, you get the idea. Henry Cloud once said, "For trust to work in human relationships of any kind, whether leadership, marriage, parenting, or business, we have to be able to see some crack in the armor so we feel the other person is real." You can actually become a better leader when you live in a place of authenticity and continual self-assessment. Being open with your team that you cannot and are not doing it all helps them realize that they don't need to be some kind of superwoman to be successful too. When you're willing to show your team your weaknesses, you can actually make your organization stronger.
I hope this wonderful message provides some release. We don't have to be perfect. We just need to invest our time in the areas that provide the greatest returns. For most of us, that's our children, our marriage, our business. And having a perfect house or a gourmet meal may not be part of that picture. Like Lindsay said, stop spending your time trying to do everything, and instead start investing your time into what you have chosen to be your priorities.